Hey there, how's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. I've got a game here from Artosis. He didn't send it to me. I checked it out on seawall.gg. But I found that Artosis played a recent game on stream versus a Zerg player that was very, very long. Crazy long game here on Dominator. So I wanted to find out, is this going to be a draw? What exactly happens in this game? I also have his stream downloaded. I'm going to clip in some maybe of his reactions. I don't know if I'll put his face on the screen somewhere or not, but it might be clipping some of his stream into this video as well. I'll just get creative with that. So now that you know what to expect, we're getting into this Barcode Zerg versus Artosis ladder game from his stream. He's going to be opening up with likely a 1-Rax fast expand. I don't watch Artosis stream nearly as much as I used to. I used to tune in quite often, but I kind of lost interest after, you know, seeing so many kind of wacky donations and stuff. Just not really my thing. Unfortunately, it's gone a bit off the rails, but I did enjoy it at one point, and from what I remember, Artosis really does love to go for just kind of a standard build. He's much more likely than anybody else, I think, to just go into, you know, 5 racks or 4 racks and try to play SK Terran. I think he's improved a lot over the past year. I've seen him able to macro up onto 4 bases, which is something that, you know, people used to kind of make fun of him for, not getting onto that many bases and not being as aggressive with his macro. But he does seem to be able to get a lot more bases out these days. He seems to be able to take things late game and put up a really good fight against some of these very strong Zerg players. So here in S rank, Artosis gonna be doing just a standard build so far. I wonder if he'll open with +1, because that has been very strong, and it's kind of in and out of the meta in pro level. Sometimes they're mixing in the 2 racks once again. Academy Rush is sort of making a comeback, but I think that as a ladder build, the early +1 build is, it's just so good. It's undeniably strong. SCV gets in here, checks out, sees the layer timing, and he knows now that it's a hatchery first. I guess a hatchery on 12 most likely. Speed is coming up, but only 2 lings have been made. Back at home, Academy Rush. Interesting. So Academy Rush out of Artosis. He's going to try and put on early pressure. We know that's not going to kill because this is such a long game, but might be able to get a little damage going. Maybe force out a couple of sunken colonies. Slow down this Mutalisk timing that's on the way for the Barcode Zerg. I'm keeping that SCV alive for quite a long time. Just being chased down right now as I check to make sure that my recording is going properly. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine here. Sometimes I get a little nervous when we start a game that's this long. If the recording isn't working properly, man, that's a lot of wasted time. And so, second gas is coming up for our Barcode Zerg, a 3rd hatchery. It's a 2.5 hatch from him. Won't have this hatchery done when the Spire is ready, but it'll be coming along shortly after that. Second barracks and the eBay on the way. The move out here at 450 is a bit interesting. He's actually going to go after the Overlord. Unfortunately, gonna take some damage on this supply depot. Pushes back the Overlord, but not able to get it. He's going back on the high ground, continuing to look for that, but yeah, these Lings are gonna come up and start to poke this wall again. This is only 6 Marines and 1 medic. You can't be pushing out too far with such a small force. I really do think that Artosis should probably head back home with this, and it looks like he will. Good game sense from him. Gonna preserve those early Marines and medic while getting his turrets up in his natural. Now, he managed to force 1 sunken colony out of his Zerg opponent, and there's no 3rd base just yet. Of course, that's pretty standard with the in-base macro hatchery. You're not going to have the minerals just yet. A lot of macro can come out, though. A lot of Lings, a lot of drones, and of course, Mutalisks are going to be pumped by this barcode Zerg. Coming around towards the main base, rather than heading directly to the natural. Looks like main base is pretty well defended so far. Lings pushing up towards this natural. Let's see if he takes a trade with these early Marines just before a range finishes. No, range is now done. 1 medic seems a little light on the medics. There's that 2nd medic coming in now for Artosis. Everything looking prime and ready. Artosis doesn't appear like he's going to take any damage. Factory is already on the way. That's a great timing. Adding on more missile turrets. Just being safe. Safe is the name of Artosis's game. He likes to be safe when it comes to playing these ladder games. Sometimes he gets a little bit frisky with the more tournament style games. When he's in a tournament, he does like to pull out some wacky builds. He'll 2-racks you. He'll do some crazy, proxy factory or something like that. But on the ladder, especially while streaming, you could be getting stream sniped. So throwing out plays like that's not going to get you very many wins. Looks like you'll have to kill, I think, one of these turrets in order to get this mining going properly. Otherwise, the SUV might pop out on the sides. Generally speaking, you want to put the turrets kind of diagonally against each other, like up and down, so that the SCVs can run in between them. Some of these Mutalisks going down, and a Ling counterattack is going to come in towards this natural. Uh-oh, no bunker in this natural means that he may end up taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, he's coming back around, and he sees those Lings coming in, so he actually blocks the counterattack, but that slowed down his attack that should be coming across the map at this point. Lurker upgrade on the way. The 3rd base is now operational. As soon as this extractor is done, you'll have that 3rd gas running. A couple of scans come out for Artosis. They managed to spot the Queen's Nest and Hydra Den, so he knows that there's an incoming transition, but he's well on curve. He has his starports done, and that science facility is going to be finishing up here pretty soon. Kind of an interesting base layout there, having the 2 starports right at the front. Usually you're going to have those somewhere else in the base that's a little bit further back. Allow the Marines to cycle out easier, but this is not bad. They can go between these buildings and get up onto that ramp pretty simply. It's just going to be hard to run back into your main if mutas end up taking over, if drops or anything like that come in. See, these mutas are going to kill both the turrets, and there's not really a whole lot that Artosis can do about it. Coming down this ramp and bringing the Marines into the main it's going to be so hard to clear this out. Okay, he does get into position well enough that the mutas will be forced back. It's not a huge group of mutas. The Lings and mutas are still a massive threat to this small bioforce. A lot of Marines here in the main as he tries to get more turrets online. First couple of vessels are about to pop out. And where's the first evolution chamber? Is there already one up? Oh, this evolution chamber feels a bit late to me. Yeah, not getting that armor upgrade going until Now I guess. Evolution Chamber still not finished. And already +2 is on the way. +2 attack. Still no armor just yet. Focusing on a lot of different upgrades at the same time. Mutas are going to come in. Where's that irradiate? Looks like he doesn't have energy for it just yet. Artosis playing pretty defensive so far in this game. He's really not put much pressure onto the Zerg. He's mostly just been taking damage from these Mutalisks flying around. Hasn't even been able to force out any extra sunken colonies. Now that the lurkers are out, he's just going to be able to burrow and sit back, get into his Nidus Canal, and of course his Defilers will be out soon. Nidus in the main base is kind of cool. I like it. A lot of pro players are doing Nidus in the main these days. Double dropship coming up. So this is the first moment I think we'll see Artosis get aggressive. He's starting to take map control. He's starting to push out multiple different directions. Mutas are still around his base, but he's got energy for the yeah, look at that. Okay, great pulls there. Really good splitting on these Mutas. Means he's might even get a kill on one of these vessels. No, most of the Mutas will go down, and no kills on the vessels there. Marine numbers can come towards this natural as he loads up a drop to possibly go for the main. There's actually no Mutas to deal with a potential drop, so that could be a real problem. I don't see enough Scourge either. So if he threatens the front and drops into the main, that could pose a massive issue for Barcode Zerg. There's plenty of drones at this point. 49. In fact, he's over-droned quite a bit. So this is a big opportunity for Artosis to get in there and deal some huge damage. He's going to force some of these lurkers and lings, one Defiler, to come back into the main in order to deal with this. It looks like the Defilers made it here in time. A little bit slow on the movement. Artosis is going to lose one of these vessels, but he irradiates the one Defiler. Can he get another Dark Storm down? He does, but still could target down this Evolution Chamber. Evolution Chamber on the edge of the base would be a massive pick. He's almost finished +2, and +1's not even done, so it looks like that indeed will go down. Lurkers come forward to burrow. Can he actually save it? No, he cannot. Would be nice to pick these up, or at least get the dropships out. Artosis is a little bit busy doing some other things right now. Thinking about diving into the natural. Saving these dropships is huge if you can. Looks like he will send them back now. 4 dropships total are ready to go. Has a lot of fire bats coming out as well. If he starts to drop fire bats on everything, whoa, double expansion from this Zerg player. He thinks that he's way ahead at this point, grabbing 2 bases at the same time. I think he's got to make one of them stick. If Artosis goes out and spots those, it should be an easy cleanup. He actually has a dropship moving around that side. And they're gonna drop over here. Should be able to clean up this base, no problem. I just heard a scan. I think he just scanned this base right there. Oh, he's gonna go kill that. He didn't see this one. Oh no. That could actually be quite painful. All right, we've got the red Terran. I really can't do anything about that. I'm sorry, guys. Red Terran. Even if I change to colors, the Terran player will still continue to be red. But the plagues are starting to come out now, and it's pretty painful. Oof, loses 1 vessel. You do need to be keeping those alive, pulling those back each and every time you throw out an irradiate. Gotta also start to spread these units quite a lot. May be able to deny this base once again, though, and he's taking a base of his own at the same time. Gonna be transferring some workers there soon, I imagine. Has 45 workers. I think that's fine. Don't really need a whole lot more than that. If you're like light or someone who's incredibly good with macro, maybe you could go up to, you know, 50 workers, but I don't think it's necessary. The macro skill of Artosis, you're going to be banking up minerals anyway on 45 workers, I think. Not to throw any shade at all. It's just such a difficult macro style to use, like SK Terran, trying to pump out just pure medic marine and, you know, micro and get irradiates and all that good stuff. It just takes so much APM. So at 49 workers, I think he'll still probably end up banking up some resources, if I had to guess. Now, some bunkers are going to go down. He's managed to deny the 4th base. He's killed the evolution chamber. This is his game to lose at this point. Artosis is massively ahead. +2 is done. +3 is on the way, and we're only now going to get +2 armor started. He just started +2 armor. So we're going to be 2 upgrades ahead of the Zerg player for minutes. Literal minutes. The Ultralists are here. I don't think dropping into the main is a good idea by any means. Come in, yes. Do a bunch of irradiates. That's fantastic. Get a bunch of damage. Fly around. Make sure that he doesn't get another base up anywhere. All of those are great things, but dropping into a base where Ultras are just going to clear up easily, not the best move in my opinion. Let's see if he picks up these Marines and Medics. Looks like he won't. Just one dropship flying around. Everything else going to be cleaned up. Some more radiates here in the middle. Artosis, about time to start switching into battle cruisers. Big plague on a bunch of these vessels. 3 of them get hit. Some Scourge will come through as well, unfortunately. Artosis got to be salty about that. Lost like 4 vessels there. Without much of a trade back. He's got the high ground bunkers though at this 3rd base, and he's gonna be setting up his 4th now as well. Another base going up at 12, and that's gonna be spotted immediately. I gotta say, Artosis is doing a fantastic job of shooting down each of these bases. And he's even gonna get a drop off to potentially stop this one too. This is looking very good for him. The upgrades are terrible. Terrible upgrades for these Ultras. And look, even this little drop is almost gonna clear out the Ultra. That's kind of crazy. The Ultra number is very low. And the battle cruisers are going to be coming online here soon, I imagine. Yeah, there we go. Physics lab, 2nd or 3rd starport. More barracks coming up. That's a lot of Ultras, but he can just pick up, fly away. Looks like Scourge may end up finding that drop, but he's distracting. He's slowing things down for the Zerg player while he's getting these other things online. Yeah, he is starting to bank up quite a lot of resources, but it's fine. Battle cruisers are going to start coming out soon. They do cost a lot, so you'll be able to spend most of that money. Sending out some more vessels, just looking for irradiates out on the map, but he will be end up sacrificing these, I think. He's a little bit too far away from his the rest of his army, and he won't be able to defend those, I don't think. Gonna just cast a couple of irradiates down on some of these Scourge. The rest of the Scourge are gonna go down. Yeah, this is a great fight for Artosis. Oh my gosh, he's catching so many Ultras. The Ultras, most of them just gonna run away. He should be able to kill this base now though. He should be able to push in and end that 4th, and that would be a game-winning maneuver. Theoretically, he should be able to get that done. +2 is now finished. With +2 done, he's only 1 upgrade behind. Hasn't started +3 yet. So he's going to stay behind in these upgrades. And Ultras are dying kind of for free. Scourge are not going to connect for the most part. Okay, 1 ends up dying. 1 vessel goes down. Big Plague. Beautiful Plague there. Dark Swarm as well. A lot of this army is going to die because Artosis is having a hard time pulling this back. Does still clean up the majority of the Ultras. Needs to stay here and continue to irradiate and put that pressure on. Gases are going to start to mine out. Depleted in the main. Almost depleted in the natural as well. Has quite a lot of resources. Starting to pump out battle cruisers now. More vessels are going to go down. This is great for the Zerg. Just picking off these few battle cruisers, or few vessels, is amazing. He's not going to replenish those. He's full on into battlecruiser now. And he's just going to remain that way, I think, for the rest of the game, potentially. Would be a good idea to get +1 on these. I don't know if there's armor. Yeah, there is armor. So it takes 3 hits right now for a battlecruiser to kill a Scourge, which actually might... for 2 hits, excuse me, for a battlecruiser to kill a Scourge. So that might come in. That might be a little bit of a problem, truly, for Artosis coming up. Great blocks with these SCVs on the ramp, actually. That was some good play by him. He is going to go ahead and irradiate that Defiler. Oh, the Defiler's trying to get up the ramp. Can he actually get another Dark Swarm? He does on top of that bunker. But the command center should live, as long as the battlecruisers are here to keep hitting these ultras. Can't really do too much about that. Another base going to come up. Is Artosis' APMs high enough that he can actually find all the bases that are trying to be snuck out while defending this push as well? This is a big problem. Artosis is going to move majority of his forces to intercept this attack, while the battlecruisers are just going to defend that third base. Yeah, he does push everything back here. And the ultras are in quite low number. There's hardly any remaining. What is this? 5 ultras over here. 6, 7 is all he can maintain. 8 and 9 just popped out. 9 ultras. I don't think he can hold on against this massive ball of Marine Medic as long as it's utilized properly, spread out. And the battle cruisers are helping with these next few fights. He should be okay. Some ultras hitting these different bases. Marines are going to come up and challenge that, and he's going to kill this base as well. For sure, this will end up going down. Hydra's now en masse coming out. He's going to be switching into Hydraless Defiler, it looks like, as the gas starts to dry up. He's got hardly any gas remaining. Only 1,000 on this third base, and the natural is now depleted. Battle cruisers are about to receive their +1 ship weapons upgrade, which will allow them to one-hit those Scourge for the remainder of this game. Bioforces are together, but they're not able to take this fight. Just the one science vessel is all that remains. And these battlecruisers really need to get moving. The base over here, as long as that's allowed to mine, there's still a hope for this Zerg player. If he finds that base right now, he can shut it down and end this game right here, right now. He just needs to find that. But I don't think he's going to. He's been so diligent at keeping vision over all of these bases, but he's missed this one at 12 o'clock. Dude, Artosis, he's done such a good job, but he's just missing this one base. And with that, eventually, +3 will finish. Yeah, +3 is done now. Hydralisk upgrades are starting to come online too, and the Nidus Canal is finished, so missing the opportunity to snipe this base. He's scanning over here, but he hasn't scanned top center. And without scanning top center, he's not gonna know that this extra gas is being mined, and is gonna have a hard time closing out this game. 6 battle cruisers moving through the middle of the map. Unfortunately, though, Hydra's gonna meet them with Dark Swarm and possibly Plague as well. Yeah, he'll be looking to Plague that for sure. He'll be getting one. Nope, Yamato Cannon comes out and stops that Defiler. So you can see, definitely has the upper hand for the moment. Big Plague on a lot of these Marines, though. The army is still looking kind of small for our Zerg player. I think he's just completely missed this. Artosis has no idea about this base. He has absolutely no idea. And he is going to be extremely frustrated when he finds that out. Definitely will be showing his face cam when that happens. Little counterattacks have been hitting this base over and over. Finally, now he can actually land this CC and start to take that gas. And those minerals as well. Completely maxed out. 196 supply. These couple of battle cruisers should be able to defend this base, especially if he sees the Defiler. And he should be able to see that. Yeah, he can see the Defiler there, but he's paying attention over at this other base right now. And so he will be able to get these lurkers up on the high ground, possibly break the two supply depots, but he should be able to Yamato that and defend this base. Just a little bit worried that he's not going to keep up with it. Nice Yamato on the Nidus. And deny that for now. Secondary Defiler going to come forward. Can he target it down with the battle cruisers? No, he cannot. Hydras are actually going to... Oh, he targets it with the Marines. Okay. A lot of Ultras here. But quite a few medics kind of blocking for the Marines, which are actually cutting through the Ultras pretty efficiently. Manages to clear all of that out. Hasn't scanned over here yet. I don't think he's paying attention to it at all. In fact, the lurkers are going to come forward, and he may end up losing all of his workers at this base. That would be really, really sad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All the economy of Artosis going down. Finally realizes it. 13 kill lurker. 14 kills on that lurker now. Is he going to scan? When is he going to see that base? Scan there. Yamato gets rid of those two lurkers. Artosis still has no idea. He's extremely clumped in the middle of the map, but he will get those forces moving once again. Lurker, Hydra, and Defiler is the army of choice for this Zerg player, and he's doing a great job of utilizing it. Moving out and taking on big clumps of Marine Medic with ease. 116 supplied to 173, but it doesn't matter if you've got this force bearing down on you. All the Marines in the world are not going to help you too much to actually stop that, unless you can run forward and snipe it, or you've got a vessel to get rid of that Defiler. Defiler makes its way over to this fourth base, and Artosis is looking like he's in a bit of trouble now. Having a hard time. He's running low on money over on this side, and he can't really secure this base. Has he figured out about top right yet? No, he hasn't. That top center base is continuing to mine, and in fact, it's about halfway done at this point. We'll move forward, try to break this base. Actually, he should be able to get this. Nidus Canal will pop through a few units. Will it be enough, though? I don't see a Defiler. There's the Defiler. Can he target that down? Target the Defiler. Oh, doesn't quite get that Defiler, unfortunately. And now he's going to be losing this base as well. Artosis really struggling in this game. He's put together a proper defense. He's got a lot of units, but getting them into the right places where they need to be is quite the struggle. That's a lot of SCVs going down as well. 38 SCVs remain. Does need to lift off this command center. Doesn't seem like he's got the APM for it right now. He's moving some battle cruisers, some Marines around the map. He's only mining on one base, though. He actually lost that CC, unfortunately. That CC going down. He's still got another backup. Can land that a little bit later on, but he is really struggling to maneuver in this latest stage of the game. Restoration is on the way, and some more vessels are finally starting to come out. He's realized he needs a bit of a radiate to deal with some of these Defilers that are just popping up and suddenly dealing all this damage to his bases. So now he will get these irradiates down, start to clear out some of these forces that have been pestering him. Maybe get this base over in top right. He still hasn't found out about this at top center, though. He thinks that he's completely won this game. I guarantee you that. He is 100% sure that this game is his, as long as he prevents another base from this Zerg. Does he finally scan? I don't think so. He still hasn't seen it just yet. Gonna send some forces down to defend bottom right. He's sending army up here. This is the moment when he spots this base. He sees the creep. He sees the creep. Yeah, he sees it. There's the scan. Now he knows He's going to be incredibly frustrated at this moment as he comes up on that high ground and sees the Nidus and how much money has actually been mined from that location. He's going to be in a fury at this point, I imagine. All the Marines go in one direction and the medics go in another direction. Uh-oh. This is the MG Tau movement over here. Men going their own way. Not the greatest idea.
I love that all my medics went the other way.
And now, bearing down once again on this fourth base. Will Artosis be able to hold this? I don't see a Defiler with this attack, so yeah, he will hold this with flying colors. Certainly doesn't need another medic for the rest of this game. I think he can just pause. Just go ahead and put a pause on building those for sure at this point. Needs to send a science vessel down to deal with that one Defiler heading down on the southern axis. And I should be able to get an irradiate on that before it gets into a dangerous position. There it is. He gets that. But will he take a big plague on these? Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, gonna eat a huge plague. Restoration is gonna be good though. Stop that damage. Keep these at a decent enough health pool. Battle cruisers making their way up. Should be able to just throw down 2 Yamatos and kill both of these. Yamato on each Defiler would be fantastic. Unfortunately, eating a plague there. Will finally Yamato that one Defiler down. Second one going to be Yamato'd as well. Now he should be able to come up here and maybe fight these Hydras. Push down and kill this Nidus. He has Yamato for the Nidus. Will he utilize it? Yes, he will. With the Yamato going down on that, maybe he can push through and win this. Maybe he can smash this base. I think he might just be able to. Yeah, he should be able to get in there. I don't see any more Defilers. Okay, there's one coming up. More Defiler on the way. Most of the drones have been killed at this base. But there's the Defiler. Needs to back off now. At least use the Yamato. Okay, yeah, he does. And should be able to back away. Keep those battlecruisers alive. These battlecruisers worth their weight in gold. Dealing a huge amount of damage. These Ultras coming in and just kind of throwing themselves against the Marines. We'll end up losing all of these. And a bunch of vessels come up to get the irradiates that he needs. A lot of irradiate down on all of these lurkers. And now the Marines are coming up. Oh, Artosis is so close to winning this thing. Where are the Defilers? I don't see any Defilers coming across the map. There might be one popping out at this hatchery here in a moment. He's got to send in the battle. Okay, battlecruisers are super low. Don't send those in. Got to send some SCVs to go and deal with that. Okay, there's a big attack coming in towards the natural. Oh my goodness. This could be a massive moment. Does he have an irradiate? Gotta throw one down on this Defiler. The Defiler needs to be irradiated. He's not paying attention to the natural. He's trying to break this base, but he's gonna lose his main, I think. Lurkers and Hydras making their way down into that main base. While this top center finally gets taken care of. He's dealt with it, but he's gonna start to lose his production facilities. In fact, a whole bunch of vessels going to come back and start to irradiate absolutely everything, but it looks like he ate a big plague on the way home with this army. And so he's going to lose even more Marines and medics at this point. He hasn't thrown down a scan. There's a lurker continuing to get damage. It's pretty annoying. Hydra's running forward, trying to get as much damage onto these vessels as they can. Some great irradiates there. Getting rid of a few of those Hydras. It should be able to irradiate the rest of the lurkers away as well. Need to come up and actually get mining on this base. He's going to lose a bunch more SCVs, it looks like. At least 5 SCVs over at this base. As the overall vessel count to eventually get rid of this. And he's got a bunker as well, so... You know, maybe he's still going to be okay. Not a lot of money left on the map for our Zerg. Very, very little money left, in fact. And still quite a few vessels. I'm just worried about these BCs. If he could just repair those BCs up a little bit, that would be amazing. Oh gosh, gonna lose more vessels? He lost another one there. And he's only at 21 workers. 21 workers is pretty darn low. Good number of bioforces to defend. Pushing back these hydras. Should just come over here and get rid of that one lurker and then get back to mining. I guess there's not really much to mine there anymore, but a lot of SCVs. Okay, he's finally repairing those battle cruisers. That's awesome, but he actually needs money for that. There needs to be a bit more money. He's making 2 more BCs. Maybe cancel one of those. We get some more income going here. Income is very low. Another force is coming across the map. Really needs to see this coming so he can move out and irradiate these defilers before they make their way all the way into his natural once again. Forces heading up to the north. Looks like he's going to come south, come down from the north and try to wipe out this army. Shut down this last mining base of Artosis. This plague should be absolutely huge. Oh, even getting the battle cruisers at the back of the pack. Gotta target down these hydras, actually. If he gets all the hydras, then he should be able to clear out everything with the battle cruisers. Oh no, the last of the workers. Another plague goes down on all this. Artosis has got to be furious at this point. He had this game in the bag. If only he had scouted top center. He's got more battle cruisers up here. I just heard a couple of vessels go down. Oh no, the last of the vessels falls. Really needed to keep those alive. The battle cruisers are doing well, holding their own. Can't really fight these with only a few hydras. That's a lot. That's 6 battle cruisers to work with. Has quite a few more SCVs. Oh no, another plague. Oh my gosh, he doesn't have any medics. Oh, he does. Time for some restore. Restoration. Are there any worth restoring at this point? I guess not. Another force up here at the top. That's actually huge. This group of medic and marine might actually save Artosis in this game. He's just going to be able to spread, split, and hit these lurkers. They're going to be pushed back. And he should be able to kill this base. One more scan. Where is it? Scan. I don't think he has a scan. He's got no scan. He's got no scan, and he doesn't have a vessel anymore. He lost all of his vessels. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. Where's the medic as well? That medic must have died. And this one ultra with 11, 12 kills actually breaks through there. He's going to be repairing these battle cruisers for like 15 minutes. It's going to take so long for him to mine enough money to actually repair these. It's ridiculous. And some of the workers are going to have to come off to repair as well, so he's going to be making even less money. It's still quite a dangerous force, but there are so many drones coming to mine this base. So many drones coming up to mine. I wonder if it'll even be possible for Artosis to win this one. With what he's got left, it's going to be tough. 11 workers is just not enough income. It's so little income that he's working with at the moment. He might be able to come in and maybe hit this base. Can he actually kill a bunch of these drones? Potentially. Dark Swarm goes down, but the Firebat's still going to deal damage. I think he's just buying time for the Firebat to kill all the drones. Oh my gosh, this Firebat. 8-kill Firebat. Gonna get another shot. Oh. Well, he lowers the drone count by a lot, but I don't know if that was worth it for the amount of sacrifice that he just made. There was a lot of bioforces that just went down there. They certainly could have been useful. At least blocking more drones from coming up this direction, or maybe running forward and sniping a defiler or two. Vessels would be amazing at this point, but he has no gas incoming. Like zero. Zero gas is coming right now. for Artosis. He's going to land another CC up here. And he's managed to repair enough of these battle cruisers where maybe if he Yamato's correctly... Yamato, get him. There it is. Yamato goes down. More Yamatos. I don't know why he's Yamatoing this much. He really needs to save those for some more Defilers a little bit later. He's going to come forward and break this base. Yamato goes down. Kills another Defiler. This battle cruiser is so important. He's actually got to fly it into the main. Keep that alive. Oh, 10 HP. It does die. Pull the SCVs. What are we doing? Pull the SCVs. Run, run, run. Okay, he's not going to run. It's unfortunate. CC going to die. He's got 200 minerals left. He can still build stuff. He could still mine. Theoretically. This is getting a little bit weird now. Still mining. Is this Zerg player? He's actually going to take a base down this base. That's sneaky. You know, it's unlikely that Artosis is going to go all the way down there to deal with that or to check that. And with the number of... I would like to see Artosis make some SCVs because with the number of battle cruisers he's got, you know, a lot of supply. But he's going to lose every supply depot, so pretty soon he's not going to even be able to make SCVs. I don't think he can kill every Defiler on the map without getting plagued enough to actually where the Zerg can win with just plagues and Hydras. Buildings are going to be floating around everywhere. He's going to hide buildings up in the top right. I think that's a good plan at this point. Getting a few more minerals. I think you just stop making SCVs and just mine as much as you can for a later date. Save up that money so that if this goes to, you know, a mine out situation where everything's gone, at least you have something to work with. I want to see him push forward a little bit more, start to snipe down some of these Defilers. Looks like he might have found that. He's looking for a Defiler. If he can find this one over there, and kill the last of the drones. There's a few more drones down here, though. Yeah, this base is probably not going to be spotted. These are not mining, though. That's a little bit funny. He's tracking down one of the last CCs. This CC actually needs to float and hide. He needs to hide this CC actually right now. Go, 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 go. Okay. He is going to float and run. Go, go, go. Run the... What are we doing? Wait, what are we doing? Run, run, run. You can't be losing that. You can't be losing this. That's the only CC left. That's the only CC left. Go, 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 go. God, he's so late on that. But the Hydras were actually moving through the middle of the map. So he might get a little bit lucky there. Shooting the Hydra's Den would be great. Defiler Mound, also fantastic. Looks like he's going to go after the drone instead. I don't know if he's going to come down here and actually kill this. I would say target the Hydra Den and the Defiler Mound. Maybe the Evo Chambers. Just so he can't make spores. Spores are going to be a nightmare. Okay. Coming down this way. If there was Burrow, that would be incredibly clutch. Don't put them all together. Oh my gosh. He almost got a massive plague there for free. Yes, Yamato on there. Okay, I'm cheering for Artosis now, guys, as you can tell. Artosis, you've got to win this game, man. Are there any more Defilers on the map? Target the Defiler Mound. Target the Defiler Mound. Target, 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 target. No more Defilers. Oh boy. This is getting close. There's one more right there. One more there. All right, he's got 2 Defilers left. I think that's it. 2 Defilers only on the map. How many Hydras? Oh, a lot of Hydras, though. If he manages to catch this, if he catches these battle cruisers, he could wipe them out. Hiding back in the corner. Getting some Yamatos going. Oh, I wish he would have targeted the Hydra Den. Well, we've got a Spire on the way. Spire is pretty sneaky. If he gets the Spire going, then he can start to pump out a lot of Scourge. Well, he doesn't have that much gas, but he can start to mine that gas, and then he could probably get a lot of Scourge. Finally, he decides to target down this Hydra's Den. Hydra's Den Definitely a key target in this type of situation. I don't think he can get that Defiler. This Defiler's been completely forgotten about, though. That's funny. Few Hydras running around the map, just making sure that there's nothing landing and building anything useful. Another Hydra goes down. Plague, possibly. Go for the Yamato. There it is. He gets it. Great Yamato there. Only one battle cruiser ends up getting plagued. So absolutely worth it. Killing off a few more Hydras. There's only that one Defiler. And so I think he can bully him off of mining now. The Hydras have left. Go, 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 go. Stop this. Stop. Yeah, kill it. Kill it. Kill everything. These are mutas morphing out of these eggs. The eggs are going to be mutas, and so he should be able to kill all the mutas as they pop out. The mutas should die as they pop out here. Yeah. Kill that. Kill that. Okay. Oh, the Yamato. Oh, the Yamato's so clutch right there. The reason he's building mutas is... Oh, another Yamato. The reason he's building mutas is so that they can go up here and kill the buildings. But he can't kill the buildings now. There's no way. There's no way for the Zerg to kill the buildings. Oh, that was such a clutch Yamato. I love it. What a sneaky move there. He could have made those mutas anywhere. He could have made them over here. He could have made those mutas anywhere else. But he decided to make them at this one hatchery where all the battle cruisers were. That was the biggest mistake of this Zerg's short and painful life. This guy is about to be put out of his misery, I think, as Artosis wanders around and slowly cleans up these few remaining buildings. There's like only a few buildings at each of these locations. And so as long as he's careful and he mines this Defiler, I think that this actually Zerg's gonna find that Defiler now. Uh-oh. He finds that Defiler, things are gonna get a little bit crazy. Maybe he can send the CC around the side here. It's not worth it. The Ultra will probably see that. Battlecruiser's gonna be careful. There, he sees the Defiler. Okay, he's found it. Can he actually make it useful? Battlecruisers are flying out. I'm not really sure why. I guess he's gonna maybe go up to the top center and defend while he tries to get another base online. Flying through the middle seems like a terrible choice. This is the only location where the Hydras could potentially win a fight, because you can always pull back to high ground as the battle cruiser user. I think he spotted this. He spotted it. He's seen it. Here it goes. Does he have a Mato? Oh, he's losing all his battle cruisers. Oh, there's another plague. The plague goes down. The battle cruiser's gonna run away. There's only 3 left now. 2 just went down. And there's still quite a few Hydras remaining. This is unfortunate. He really needs to get some more mining going. I don't know what prompted him to move to the middle of the map at such a crucial moment. Like, just staying over this area here and poking the buildings would have been far superior. You can eventually pick down those buildings, and anytime the Zerg forces move forward to try and do something, you can just Yamato down whatever comes close enough. And he should be able to slowly win this game. He's actually moving around the top. I think I understand what he's doing. And the reason why he was originally moving through the middle of the map was he wanted to join up with the CC, with his buildings once again. He can land the CC there and defend from high ground with his battle cruisers. I think that's the plan. This BC only has 4 HP, but it still has its almighty Yamato cannon, and indeed he has enough energy for that. So he could utilize Yamato cannon to kill one of these few remaining crucial units. How many Hydras in total are there? Just consumed a Ling. Can't believe he's consuming anything aside from overlords at this point. That's the only thing I would consider consuming at such a late stage. Defiler. Gonna go ahead and consume an overlord? I think so. No. He has enough energy for a plague or a darkstorm. Not both. He will have the energy for both soon. Filling this hatchery. Is this how Artosis loses? I feel it coming, guys. He's setting up. He's gonna hit from multiple angles. He's gonna trap these battle cruisers in. The battle cruisers have nowhere to go. Oh, you gotta hit from an angle where you have some space to run away to. Battle cruisers go down, and there it is.
He probably wins.
Game over. Battle cruisers are gone. This is a draw. And really, there's nothing else Artosis can do. Let's see if he types anything in the next few minutes. Do you have a drone? A good question to ask, but it's fruitless at this point. There's no reason to respond. Does Artosis want to sit here on stream? If you have a drone, bring to my science and I will leave. You think that he's gonna be honorable? And what's the point? Artosis is sitting on stream. I'm sure that this Zerg player is petty enough to leave the game on and go do some work. Maybe go to school. Maybe have a little nap or something like that. He'll come back when Artosis is ready to leave. I doubt that we'll see the Zerg player exit this game before Artosis does. He's keeping the science facility back. He doesn't even want to lose it. Who cares? Just send the science facility out. Why are we defending our... Why are we... This is what we should have done with our battle cruisers. Kept them over the edge. Imagine if he had just been right here. Keep his battle cruisers on the edge and just start hitting these buildings. Down here, start hitting these buildings. And then just Yamato and run. Run to high ground. What is this Zerg player gonna do? Eventually, I guess he would surround. But then you just sit here and just keep Yamatoing whenever you have energy. It's a funny game we're watching right now. It feels like neither player really knew what they needed to do to win this game. Especially the Zerg, though, making mutas at this pace.
You think I should leave? You're fucking crazy.
Absolutely hilarious. Just hilarious. When you've got extra hatcheries just littered around the map to make the mutas at the one base that Artosis could snipe the mutas down from. Imagine one muta makes its way up here. All he needs to do is wait for whatever 10 minutes for all the buildings to die. Of course, Artosis would just leave if he saw that to be the case. Not sure what he's saying on stream now, but I'm sure he's feeling a bit salty about this draw. I guess it's going to be a loss because I doubt that any Zerg player, the Korean Zerg on the ladder, would leave at this point. He's just going to sit here and wait for you to go. Has no money for a drone. Doesn't matter. It is a draw. But who's going to leave first? Let's speed this one up. Let's see who ends up leaving this game. I imagine it's going to be Artosis. I'm almost positive. Let's speed it up. Speed it up to the end. One Overlord attached to each building. Hydra's completely spread out. Still has Ultralisk, by the way, as well, as we get past the 1 hour mark. I can't believe he's doing this on stream, but it's kind of funny. Maybe watching a YouTube video or something like that. Types the classic from... Oh, he builds 3 Marines and goes out on the map. Oh, I think he lost everything, though. What happened there? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. He left. I think he actually went somewhere. Wait, he could still build another Marine. Wait, he could still build an SCV. Yeah, the guy left. He actually killed it was the sunken colony. The sunken colony, boys. The one Marine. Oh my gosh, the one Marine. Actually gonna win this one. Zerg is gone. Another Marine. He used the last of his money. He's only got 48 resources left. He can't do anything more. Gonna hit the stim button. Try to kill this as quickly as possible before Zerg comes back. He's off getting a drink or something. He's not paying attention. Maybe he went to the bathroom. Maybe he's taking a dump. He's gonna lose his ladder points. Oh my gosh, the Marine's gonna get this last building. There's only 2 buildings left. Only 2 buildings left. Ultralisk Cavern and Queen's Nest. That's it, guys. The final building. He gets the win. Artosis.
I'm the king! Oh my god.
Almost lost because of the one sunken colony, though. The one sunken colony almost did him in this game. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this match, and I'll see you in the next one.